The New Orleans sun beat down on the cracked asphalt of the West Bank, but C5 Savage felt nothing but cool anticipation. His real name was Jay Savage, but on the streets where the scent of gumbo mingled with exhaust fumes, he was C5 Savage, a name earned from his almost supernatural ability to coax raw power from a C5 Corvette. Growing up in the Metro West Bank, surrounded by the rhythm of brass bands and the rumble of V8 engines, Jay Savage had an innate understanding of speed. He'd spent countless hours under the hood of his daddy's old Impala, learning the language of carburetors and camshafts. But it was the sleek, aggressive lines of a Corvette that truly spoke to his soul. Tonight was the night. The word had spread through the underground network of street racers like wildfire. A new contender was in town, driving a souped-up Mustang with a reputation for leaving challengers in the dust. C5 Savage, in his meticulously modified black C5, was ready. He'd poured his heart, soul, and every spare dollar into that machine. The engine hummed with a barely contained ferocity, a symphony of horsepower that promised victory. He pulled up to the designated spot, an abandoned stretch of road near the Mississippi River. The air crackled with excitement. Spectators lined the makeshift track, their faces illuminated by the glow of headlights. The Mustang, a menacing blur of chrome and muscle, idled beside him. Its driver, a cocky grin plastered on his face, gave C5 Savage a dismissive nod. Jay Savage just smiled, a confident glint in his eyes. The flag dropped. The roar of engines was deafening as both cars launched forward, tires screaming in protest. The Mustang initially pulled ahead, its supercharger whining an arrogant tune. But C5 Savage was patient. He felt the road, the subtle vibrations of his machine, and with a dancer's precision he shifted gears, each change a perfect syncopated beat. The C5 surged forward, a black streak against the twilight sky. The gap between them narrowed. Inches turned into feet, feet into yards. The Mustang driver, eyes wide with disbelief, pushed his car harder, but it was no use. C5 Savage's Corvette was a blur of speed, an extension of his will. He effortlessly pulled alongside, then ahead, the raw power of his C5 leaving the Mustang in its wake. He crossed the finish line to a thunderous cheer, the victor once again. As he slowed down, the scent of burning rubber a sweet perfume, he knew this was where he belonged. On the open road, the engine his heartbeat, and the fast car his soul. C5 Savage, the king of the West Bank streets, had once again proven that passion, skill, and a finely tuned machine were an unbeatable combination.